What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well wherever you may be watching this from. So I'm pretty sure from the title and looking at my face you can tell what this video is about. It is a very smoky, dramatic eye, but of course, what else would I be doing? It's geared to those individuals who might want, you know, a little extra pizzazz in their life and are feeling rebellious on Valentine's Day, or going to an anti-Valentine's Day party. What are those called? BlackHeart's parties, or want something dramatic to go out on the town with. So this look is really perfect. It's very easy. It's only involving a few shadows. The only thing is that it takes time because it's a lot of blending, so make sure you have those blending brushes ready. But aside from that, it's really simple. So let's stop talking and get into it. If you want to learn how to do this, and just keep watching. So I already primed my eyes with Urban Decay's primer potion. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and it just looks like this. And I'm going to wipe a little bit of that over my eyelid. And this is just going to help make the eyeshadows more true to color when you put them on. And then I'm going to blend that out with my finger. Just make sure your hands are clean before you do this. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Beige 120 Colors palette. I'm not sure which one this is. Which one is this? BH 12001. I'm going to take this light pink shadow right here. And I'm just going to use a blending brush to add that right in and above my crease. And this is just going to help be the transition color for when we blend out later on. This look is really focused on a lot of blending, so you want to make sure you have enough blending brushes, or you're going to have to really keep wiping the brushes off every time you go to blend out a color. So it should look something like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a flat shader brush that looks like this, and I'm going to take my Naked 3 palette from Urban Decay and use the color BlackHeart. And it looks just like this. And I'm just going to add that right on my lid. And you want to make sure you tap off your brush when you're doing this, and do it slowly because you don't want to get fallout all over your face. And you're going to bring that all the way to the inner part of your eye. And just tapping really gently. I'm gonna grab so I don't want to tap your brush off like that. You're gonna see a little bit of that eyeshadow go flying, but that's okay. As long as it's not on your face. I'm just gonna keep adding slowly until I get to the desired darkness that I want. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take an eyeshadow from Urban Decay called Junkshow, and it looks like this. It's just a nice pink. I don't know what palette this is. I got this a while ago. I think it was the 50th anniversary palette, if I'm not mistaken. But if I'm wrong, just write it down below and let me know what it is, because I'd like to know. But I'm going to take another blending brush. I'm going to put that Junkshow on it. I'm going to tap my brush off, and I'm going to put that right in my crease right here. And this is going to help blend the BlackHeart and that pink shadow that we put in our crease. We're going to bring it all the way to the inner corner. You want this to be as exaggerated as possible, but you also want it to be very seamless. So this look involves a lot of blending and patience. I'm going to use the Urban Decay NYC palette, and I'm going to use the color Rockstar. Nice purple. Hope that's focusing. Right there. Take my next blending brush, tap it off, and once again we're gonna go right in that crease. And this is gonna help blend out that BlackHeart even further. If you guys don't usually wear your eyeshadow as far up as I do, it's totally fine to modify it the way you want. This is just how I like to do mine, but whatever way you do it is perfectly fine. Now I'm gonna go back with that first blending brush that we used for the really light pink shadow. Not picking up any more product on it. I'm just gonna blend right up top. And I'm gonna go back with the one that we just put that Rockstar color on. Go back in my crease. So it's good to just kind of like hold your brushes in between your fingers like this, that way they're easily accessible. That's what I do anyway. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit more of the BlackHeart because the blending kind of dulls down the color a little bit, and I want that darkness to be really rich in color. So I'm going to put a little bit more on my brush, tap it off, and then go right back over my lid a little bit. I like to be really precise when I blend, just because I want to make sure everything is as seamless as possible. I realize I always make this face when I'm doing my makeup, like I always lift my eyebrows. I have slightly hooded lids. I just realized this the other day, so I was looking at myself straight on. You guys are kind of, when you just look at yourself straight on and you see your upper eyelid, I guess your crease area, like the part right above your crease, it kind of droops down a little bit. It's not like this, so to say. I don't know if that makes sense, but I try. Now I'm going to take a large shader brush like this, and I'm going to use the color Strange from the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. And it's this nice matte white color right here. And I'm going to put that right on my brow bone. So now I'm going to take a little brush like this, and I'm going to put it in the Strange color as well, and I'm going to put that right in my inner corner just slightly. I'm just going to kind of sweep my brush over where the two colors meet, just to kind of blend it a little bit. I am going to take a flat shader brush like this. I'm going to take that light pink eyeshadow that I first used from that Beige Cosmetics palette, and I'm just going to run that really, not sloppily, but I'm going to blow it out on my lower lash line, because we're going to add another color on top, and you want this to peek through. So I'm going to bring it down, I want to say to probably about the bottom of my eye socket, maybe. Just to about there. Now I'm going to take a little bit of that rocker color, which is that purple, and I'm going to add it in just a little closer to my lash line, a little bit more precise. And whenever you're working with dark colors, you want to make sure that you add them on really slowly, because you can always add more, but you can't take away. So you always want to work really slowly, because once it's on, it's on. Now I'm going to take my Urban Decay Perversion eyeliner, and it's the cool one. So it looks like this. And I'm just going to tightline my upper waterline and also my lower lash line. When I do a dark color in my waterline, I like to overdraw the line just slightly, just so it gets in all the little spaces in between your lashes. Not so much to where it comes down onto, you know, your lower lash line, but just enough to cover in the spaces in between all your lashes. And then I would take my little brush and I just kind of smudge that out ever so slightly. I'm gonna tap my brush into the BlackHeart color just a little bit, tap it off like I showed you, and that's gonna help smudge it out even more. Now I'm gonna go back with that blending brush with the light pink color on it, tap it just a little, tap it off, and I'm gonna run that right on the bottom. Now that that's done, I'm gonna take my YSL Baby Doll mascara and I'm gonna add a coat on my top and bottom lashes. I'm gonna take my NYC liquid liner, and of course it's black, because that's literally all that I use is black liner. Because what would the world be without black liquid liner, right? So I'm going to take a little bit of that, wipe off the edge, and I'm going to draw a wing. And I like my wing to be a little thicker. Again, personal preference. Draw it thin. You don't have to make a wing. I mean, this is just what I like. So that's what I'm going to do my eyeliner, and I'm going to be right back. So while I was doing my liner, I realized I put mascara on before my liner, and I don't know why in the world I just did that. But on a usual day, I do my liner before I do my mascara. So I wanted to get that straightened out. Anyway, so the lashes that I'm going to use are from True or False Lashes, and they are called Gypsy Eyes. Like this. I'm going to grab my tweezers, and I'm just going to grab the lash, just like this. And I'm going to use lash adhesive, and it's the dark version in the pink bottle. And I'm just going to put a thin strip of that right on the band. And now make sure when you pull lashes out that you measure them to your eye. You need to snip off a little bit off the end, and that's totally fine. Don't be afraid to do that. So I'm just going to hold it like this and wait about 30 seconds until the glue gets a little tacky, and then we're going to plop that right on our eye. Now that we've let it sit for a little bit, I'm going to plop that right on the center of my eye first, just like that. I don't know if you guys can see it. And I'm going to move it around with my tweezers. This is exactly why I like to use tweezers when I put eyelashes on. Like, I never use my fingers because sometimes your fingers can just get in the way and prevent you from seeing, you know, places on the lash that needs to be placed down. So the tweezers just help you be a little bit more precise with placement. You're just going to want to look at yourself straight on with your eye open, and you're going to mold the lash to your eye gently. Now the great thing about this lash glue is that it dries dark, so you don't necessarily have to go back over the band with your liner, but I like to do it anyway, just out of habit. What I have on my lips is this Kardashian Beauty joystick in, what is this, in Baby Doll, and it just kind of looks like this. It's a nice pink. Looks like this. Mine's flat because I use it. If you guys want to see a review on these, I will be glad to do that. Just write it down below. I feel like not a lot of people on YouTube really talk about these, and they're actually really amazing. So if you guys want to hear a review on these joysticks, I will gladly do that. And over that joystick, I have this Victoria's Secret Sparkle Lip Gloss. Yeah, I don't think it has a color. It kind of looks like this. It's a really nice pink color with little reflex in it and gold. This is the completed look. Hope you guys liked the tutorial. I will list down below what all the face products were. So you can click that down there to see everything else it was that I used. I hope you guys have a good weekend wherever you might be watching this from. And I don't really have anything else to say. So have a good one, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.